Textspeak. You've lived on the internet long enough that you probably know what Textspeak is, or you know someone who uses it, whether it's your kids, yourself, your friends, your relatives, your sister, brother, whatever. You know someone who uses Textspeak. And for the fucking boomers who don't understand cell phones and smartphones and Textspeak and everything like this, I'll give an example what Textspeak is. You know, it's basically shortening certain things in sentences, and sometimes just shortening words. Like, to be honest is shortened to TBH. I know right is shortened to IKR. And there's others, like laugh out loud is shortened to LOL. And that one's more common, and even sometimes boomers know what that one is. LMFAO is basically laughing my fucking ass off. Rolling on the floor laughing is turned into ROFL or ROFL. And there's other Textspeak things like shortening the word you to just the letter U. Shortening FOR to, 4 to the number 4. And there's others, which I could go on and name them, but yeah, I'll be here all day. Textspeak, that kind of Textspeak. Basically shortening words. It could be difficult to understand for some people. It could even be a complete, total alien language to some people. And there are even people like me, a millennial who probably didn't really grow up with the internet but learned it later on, can understand it. But even me, I had to learn some of it. Like, for the longest time, I didn't know what NGL meant. I literally thought NGL meant a slur. And I thought the N in NGL was, that word. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it. But yeah. And I was thinking, why was this so popular? Why are people saying that word so much? But it actually means not going to lie. And I was surprised. I'm like, oh, really? That's what that means? Yeah, so even a millennial like me has trouble understanding certain Textspeak lingo. And also, I used to not know what HTC meant. I now know that HTC means hit the cell. At least I think that's what it means. I could be wrong on that. You can educate me down in the comments if I am. But, yeah. So, even someone like me can be confused and not understand Textspeak all that much. But I still can learn it. Like I said, I learned what NGL meant by Googling it and learning it. I learned what HTC meant, maybe, by, Googling it and learning it. And the same with the other ones. I learned what they mean. Yes, they can be annoying to read. Yes, it can be annoying to see all the time when someone overuses it. Because trust me, I sometimes overuse it myself as well. Like I overuse TBH a lot when I'm typing to online friends. I use TBH a lot, and I also use, I know right, IKR a lot. And I use LOL a lot because I think we all kind of do. And I probably use some other ones that I can't think of right now a lot. And yes, it can be annoying. It can be hard to read. It can be difficult to read. And it can be like an alien language to some people. But you can learn. You can learn how to read it. You can Google it. You can find out what these things mean. What these words, symbols, or not symbols, but acronyms and everything else mean. You can understand it. You can learn to understand it. Unless you don't want to and you're one of those boomer types, then yeah. then I don't know, I guess go live in a hole somewhere if you really want to be that way. But yeah, you can understand it. You can learn to understand it. The same thing goes with another difficult, overused, and maybe kind of annoying way of typing, and this one's really commonly used. This one's overused to a point where sometimes it makes you think that our human beings getting kind of stupider or something, but I think we've just always been this way. We've always been kind of stupid, and that's misspelling, you know, and bad grammar as well, and, you know, using words in the wrong sentences, using periods when they don't really need periods, putting periods in the wrong places, putting spaces in the wrong places. That's kind of an annoying pet peeve, when someone spaces out a word too much, or spaces out a full word. Like if background, they put a space between the back and ground. Like, you don't need that. But yeah, that's beside the point. Misspellings, bad grammar, that sort of thing. It's annoying, it's difficult to read, and sometimes it makes you think that people are just fucking constantly stupid, or too stupid to even spell words correctly. But for me, I can tolerate it. Maybe this person doesn't speak English. Maybe English isn't their first language. Maybe that's why they misspell words all the time. And I can, you know, I get that. I can understand that. Or maybe they just don't know how to spell words properly sometimes. I'm guilty of that. We're all guilty of that in some degree. No one's completely perfect when it comes to spelling and grammar, unless you're some sort of grammar Nazi. But yeah, we're all, we can learn. Want this with just like Textspeak. Sometimes you can learn to read misspelled words. You can learn or decipher what they're actually saying. Hell, sometimes if you can just ask the person, and maybe if they kind of try to explain it to you, you can get what they're trying to fucking type and try to say. So just like with Textspeak, misspelled words and bad grammar, it's annoying. It's difficult to read, but it's tolerable. It can be understood. But my main issue is when people fucking shove these things together. They mix these things, two things together. And they mix Textspeak and misspellings and bad grammar. They mix it in a giant fucking pot. They mush it together into an incomprehensible fucking word, fucking diarrhea shit. And it's basically, it turns into a, not even an alien language. An alien language would be fucking easier to understand than misspelled, bad grammared fucking Textspeak. Like, seriously. And like I said, with these things, they over Textspeak stuff, like stuff that really doesn't need a Textspeak version of it. Like, then doesn't need a Textspeak version. Like, spelling it THN. No, you don't need that. Spell it THEN. Or THAN, or whatever the hell you're trying to say. Thank you or thank doesn't need a Textspeak version. Like, it doesn't need to be THNK. Like seriously, it seems like the A is the thing they fucking don't want to spell. I don't know fucking why. But, yeah. Or the E. Like, seriously, it's not that hard of a word to spell. Just spell it right. You can even if you want to Textspeak some of the other words out, like you and for and all that jazz. Even if you want to Textspeak those, you can. But at least spell the words, the other words in the other words that you don't Textspeak. Spell those correctly. Use proper grammar. I know it's hard to use proper grammar in Textspeak sometimes, but you can. It's possible. I've seen that happen. I do it. So, yeah. It's not impossible. So just do it. And don't mix these two things together into a fucking mushed up fucking shit of diarrhea words. Like seriously, it turns into, those words aren't even words anymore. It goes to a point where excuse me, where those words aren't even words. They're basically this sound, or they're basically not even words. They're just two letters, or you know what I mean. Like I said, with then or than or think or think or win. Some people put WHN. Like seriously? Why is, again, it's the fucking middle, or the fucking E or the A or the O or the I or the, it's always usually the middle word or whatever they fucking leave out for some reason to shorten the word, and then they misspell everything else, or use improper fucking way of saying it, grammar, and they mix it all into a thing, and it's just you don't need to do that. You can choose to talk entirely in Textspeak. That's fine. Or, you know, at least normal Textspeak. Like, normal Textspeak isn't every word. Normal Textspeak at least uses full words to make sense of the speaked words. Like, you know, you and for, the number 4, and, you know, all that jazz. At least they use normal spelled out words in between to make sense of the text-speak words. But no, the bad spelling, the bad grammar mixed with text-speak is just awful. Like I said, you can even misspell every word you fucking say and use bad grammar all the goddamn time. It'll be annoying, yes, but at least it'll be readable. And to some point, maybe. Like, at least someone would eventually kind of understand it. Like, this mixing them together is just fucking so annoying. It's like people can't spell whole words anymore, or they just don't want to. They're too lazy to spell whole words and use full sentences, and it's just like, I can handle Textspeak, normal Textspeak, and I can handle normal misspellings and normal bad grammar, but don't mix them up. Don't fucking put them together. It's just, no. It just makes it fucking a big, giant slop of word diarrhea. And it's not good. Not fun. It's not cool. It's annoying. Yeah, I have a reason why I fucking ranted and rambled about this is there's someone I know of. They're not really a friend of mine, but I know of them, and I see them mix fucking Textspeak and fucking misspelled and bad grammared words, and you know. I see them do it all the goddamn time. Every time they fucking leave a comment on something on Facebook, I see it. And every time they say something to anybody else, I see it. Anytime they do anything that's typing, they always do it. And it's just like, learn to type properly. If you want to use Textspeak, use Textspeak. Use normal Textspeak. You don't have to Textspeak every word in the sentence, because that's just misspelling the words. And use proper grammar and fucking proper sentencing shit. You know, don't space out words. Don't put periods in the middle of a fucking, like, so don't put like 2 or 3 words, put a period, and then 2 or 3 words, and put a period. Don't do that either. That's just fucking annoying. Learn to type properly. It's not that hard to type a full sentence, to type a full word. It isn't. Either fucking stick to purely normal text speaking or purely misspelled and bad grammared words, or learn to type properly in full sentences, proper spelling and grammar. Those are your fucking three choices. Pick one. Don't mix two up. Or, you know, mix the two most annoying things up into a garbage mess of fucking diarrhea words. Like, seriously. And that's about it. That's the video. That's my rant and ramble for today. See everybody later.